Hi everybody, I'm TychoCelchuuu, and normally I say we're watching a game live on twitch.tv/TychoCelchuuu. That's, I think, the correct URL, but it's not live. It's you can tell it's not live because there's chat, and this is because somebody sent me this replay to cast. So we're going to cast it, and we're going to see what happens, and if it's bad, I'll blacklist whoever sent it, and I can't remember which of these two players it is, so that's not a very effective threat. That's just how I roll. Is it from a cartoon? No, Cyrano de Bergerac is not from a fucking cartoon. So if you're Destoffel who sent in the replay, you're already blacklisted. I don't care if the... Is it from... What was going on? Anyways, OKW has a Kubel out first, because it is OKW, versus British, who have an infantry section out first. Surprising nobody. Eco-Raptor. What is fucking children? Children? Children these days? And we're on this map, which is like crossing in the woods or something. Suddenly I'm cold. My legs are cold. I took a blanket off because I thought it was too warm. We'll look at the doctrines in a moment, but I'm putting a blanket on my legs. Oh god, we have the British people in our ears. We gotta change it. Much better. So we'll look at doctrines once this fight is over. These Sturm Pioneers getting fucking owned when you lose a model this early in the fight. I don't know if it makes sense to stick around, but the British player made the mistake of not being in cover, and they lost a lot of models, so that was a very surprising win for the OKW, who does not capitalize on it by capping the point, because that would not work, because there's a new infantry section here. Let's look at the doctrines! Oh no, the tank is not working. That is for the Twitch viewers. Why is the tank fucking... What is... Transform 90 counterclockwise? This is making no sense for the people watching on YouTube. But, okay, well, whatever. I have a little tank blocking the replay timer down here. I'm not sure if I'll remember to cover it up for YouTube or not. I have to add a special thing in. Well, so we have a weird match so far. That early fight turning out not so great for either player. And the German then got pushed off with the Eastern Pioneers, who are all the way back here. What was I talking? Oh, the doctrines. We'll check those out. Vanguard operations, special weapons, Royal Engineer, brick going through to the other side, fortification, boring. Why would you use this? And what are these guys doing? Are these guys idle? Maybe they're expecting people to show up, so they're behind the green cover. But that's suspicious. Suspicious that they would be idle. You don't want idle units like this in the early game when there's so much stuff to cap. There's some stuff to back cap. There's a VP to grab. There's your opponent's cutoff to probe, because who knows whether they've left it unguarded. And you've got to be really sure your opponent's going to be attacking you if you want to hang out behind this green cover. Now you are getting attacked, but you're actually getting attacked by 2 squads, so it's not clear whether you can hold off. So I can't remember if Cyrano de Bergerac or Destoffel sent me this replay. So I don't know who exactly I should be directing my comments towards. So I'll direct them towards both. And we'll see how that goes. So nice attack here from the British, but they end up getting flanked by the Germans. I also don't know if you needed to be point blank. I guess there's not a lot of great cover anywhere else, so you're like, I'll get some green cover. My opponent will have the green cover, we'll be equal. Oh, are they focus fire? Are they chasing? Yes. What the fuck just happened? Who just lost a squad of infantry? What's going on? Oh, that was that folks. I was like, the other folk squad moved in, and I got so confused. I was like, I thought there were 2 folk squads there, one of which was really low, but I only see one 5-man folk squad. The mystery is very easy to solve, my friends. The other folk squad died. That was bad. Don't lose squads. Sorry, I'm trying to read Twitch chat, but they're like talking about stuff that YouTube is not going to care about, so I'm not reading it. Bren carrier. Universal carrier, sorry. I think it's racist to call it a Bren carrier. Boom! That lasted not so long. But now you have a Kettenwerfer, which you can't do fuck all with, because there's a Vickers out on the map, and a Vickers does not care about your about your Kettenwerfer. Nobody cares about your Kettenwerfer. And now we're attacking for Cyrano de Bergerac. A little early to attack without any great map control, but I guess you know, taking the left-hand side with the Kubel is going to work out pretty well. They'll grab the fuel. And we picked special weapons already before 2 CPs. So I'm a big fan of not picking doctrines until you actually get something from the doctrine you pick. Because, like, you never know. Like, you're not at 2 CPs yet. You never know. Maybe you want another doctrine. Maybe you'll change your mind between now and when you have 2 CPs. But nope. The United Kingdom was so confident that they went TychoCelchuuu. For some reason. Okay, so our first technique is Tier 3. Pretty straightforward. We see Panzer II rushes quite often, so maybe that'll be the plan. We're a while away from that. Not a lot of fuel. What are we going to do until then? What are these guys? Why do you have minesweepers? Can these guys even lay mines? I don't think so. Seems a little early for minesweepers to me, don't you think? If nobody can lay mines? I'm not an expert, but I don't know. I guess if you're laying some shoe mines, you're like, maybe my opponent will retaliate with mines somehow. They'll find a way. Life finds a way. Life finds a way. Man, that new Jurassic World movie is going to be terrible, and you can tell because they put Jeff Goldblum in the trailer saying life finds a way, which you don't do if you have ideas. You only do if you've run out of ideas. And also, the previous Jurassic World movie was terrible, and also I didn't see it. But I know in my bones, because Colin Trevorrow is an evil man who is no longer slated to direct the 3rd Star Wars movie. So that's great. I saw, so YouTube is going to be like, this was like 10 months ago. Actually, I might just post this soon, because that person asked me to cast it. Anyways, I saw today Thoroughbreds, the movie. I thought it was alright. Not great. Certainly not bad. I'd say it's good. Well, I guess if your Canton River has nothing to do, one option is just to leave it cloaked on the main drive, waiting for potentially an armored car to show up and try and wreck your day. These Foxhoodiers were clearly shift-clicked at that thing too long ago, and they are paying for it with their lives. These guys don't seem to be focus firing them. Not a lot of focus firing on these low-health retreating squads in this game. You kind of want to... Yikes. You kind of want to get that going, because that is how you wipe those squads. A little belated grenade there, but it's the effort is well appreciated. A movie about horses, says Dodd? Actually, no. It's one of those movies where the title is not what the movie is about. Like, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, or Star Trek, or Two Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, the direct-to-video sequel, which very few people saw. Wasn't as good as the original. That's probably why I went direct-to-video, but it was just a cheap cash-in. Starship Troopers, kind of. Is that really about Starship Troopers? It's just about troopers. The starships are incidental. Not entirely incidental, but they're incidental to the troopers. There's starships and there's troopers. Maybe that movie is just supposed to be about starships and troopers, so should have called it Starships Troopers. Or Starship Trooper. Just one of each noun. Nice grenade. What is going on over here? What's going on over here? It's the Panzer II. We should watch this fight. Oh, it's over. They left. Again, no chase. Oh, maybe they were chasing. Milk was just about some guy, says What Doth Life, with the little tongue smiley face. It was about Harvey Milk! I'm apparently really into horses right now, says Dodd. Great. Horses are great. All animals are great, except for pelicans. Fuck pelicans, every other animal good. Spiders not so good. Pelicans and spiders, fuck right off. If there was a pelican spider, I would kill myself, but luckily there isn't. Just pelicans and spiders. All the other animals are good. Horses are great. Can't recommend horses enough. Horses 10 out of 10, A+ horse. We have an AT gun out from the British to help counter the Panzer II along with a tank hunter squad. Nice grenade. How'd you like that? Are you a brony, says ET2? No, I like actual animals, not like animated animals. I mean, not like I hate animated. Like, Ratatouille is a wonderful movie, but no, I don't think I've ever seen an episode of My Tiny Pony. Friendship is fabulous. Yeah, for sure not a brony. I have 0 brony bones in my body. I have very bony bones, but they're not bony brony bones. They're not brony bony bones, or brony bones. They're just bones. I definitely bony. Sorry, bone. I need to stop talking about this. My tongue cannot handle this. Topaz CoH. Tycho would rather fuck a real horse in all caps. 100%. Wait, then what? Rather fuck a real horse than what? What is the other option here? A lot of grenades being thrown by both sides. I would say chill, just chill out on the grenades for 10 fucking seconds, alright? Just use the guns. The fuck I just showed up to, says Cuddles1612. That's this chat right now. We're waiting for something to happen in the game. This is a replay I'm casting. So nothing live right now. Double Panzer II, wow, debated, canceled it. Yeah, I mean, when you see your opponent's got a Tank Hunter's Doctrine and they got a fucking 6-pounder driving around on the field, you don't buy 2 Panzer IIs unless you think you can do some some serious magic. I mean, this is not a bad map for 2 Panzer IIs because it's real big, so you send 1 over here and 1 over here. Your opponent is like, my god, the Panzer IIs are coming out of my ass! And maybe even send 1 down the middle, but obviously, there is a big downside to that, which is namely if the tank hunter people catch you with an AT grenade, that's basically curtains. I don't know about this trench, but it's a trench. All you need is some Fuxgrenadiers to move slightly to the left of it and throw an incendiary grenade, because clearly can't encompass that. Oh, shut up, British people. Did Trouser Demon or Topaz CoH ever answer rather fuck an MLP rather than fuck an MLP player? Yeah, for sure I would fuck an actual horse over a plush doll. Like, come the fuck on. 100%. Not even, like, I would fuck an actual horse over most things, right? They're so majestic. Vickers is being very ineffective at this range. It can't even suppress these guys behind red green cover. Let alone hurt them, let alone pin them, let alone stop them from capping the VP to slow the drain of the VP's 350 for the Germans, which is not a great amount of this. This MG34 is set up in a very good position, ready to catch basically everybody, hitting these people, but they're also in green cover. They're not getting suppressed because it's an MG34 and it's at long range. So what do you expect? Vickers, meanwhile, so, oh no, don't do this! What are you doing with the 6-pounder? Are you trying to stop the cap? The cap is already done. This is bad news. You're in red cover. You're losing units. You're losing models. Tycho confirmed Danish, says Topaz CoH. Nope. Do Danish people fuck horses, though? The only horse fucking I'm aware of is a while ago in Washington State, some guy got famous because he fucking died. He had sex with a horse, and he died, and everyone was making fun of him because... what a way to go. Trouser Demon says, horse penises always remind me of a tow bar, and I think that's enough horse talk for today. I guess I asked for it. Yeah, that's definitely enough talk about animal sex. Twitch chat, please move on to another topic. If anyone's seen the movie Thoroughbreds, you can talk about that. Okay, we have a walking Stuka coming out, so I think that's overkill if it's for killing the trench, because you can just, again, walk up slightly outside the range of the trench, or outside the arc of the trench and throw in incendiary grenades. It's not like this can reposition and fire out the side. It's a trench, it can't do that. Slightly overkill if you're trying to get the AT gun, because you can just do that with infantry. And, you know, it's going to be tough to catch these. Oh, it's firing. It's probably going here. Whoop! Whoop! You caught me! You caught me and you caught the British. Didn't wipe a squad, though. So that's the end of the usefulness of the... Maybe you did catch a squad. 5 people dead? How do you kill 5 people if you didn't wipe a squad? Doesn't make sense that there'd be 2 squads there, but the tank hunter squad is dead. There is no longer a tank hunter squad. So either they drop their cannons. I don't actually know what they're called. What are they called? Boys. Either they drop their boys, great phrase, or that was 2 squads capping a single point, which is bad for a number of reasons, including getting wiped by a walking Stuka, so not good. What a terrifying noise these guns make. Which they have because there's this truck. Where's this truck? There's this truck. The truck with the little hand signal can just drop. Vickers. Okay, how's the attacking going on the Germans? This thing just came out. We only have 25 fuel, so either it's going to be this or it's just going to be nothing for a while. AT gun has not had a good day. Where's the Panzer II been doing? Oh, this is interesting. The 6-pounder is being pushed back right as the Panzer II comes in. There's only so far you can push that 6-pounder back before you run into the UK lines. And here's some Piats. Piats. Piats versus the Panzer II is maybe not the play. I feel like the Panzer II is fast enough that it can just get out of range of the Piats. It can avoid the Piats as they're being fired. The Piats are they can't roll a hit and hit no matter what, right? They still fire normally, or not normally, like they didn't come to Heroes 1. I don't know. I don't see Piats often enough. We'll keep an eye on those. Because a lot of AT guns, or AT things in the game, that's mine, the way they work is that a lot of times they'll shoot and they'll either hit or miss depending on the scatter, but if you roll a hit, they'll hit no matter what. I'm actually not sure if bazookas for sure work like that. Don't know if Shreks... I think Shreks probably work like that. If bazookas work like that, Shreks work like that. Has this cooled down yet? Yeah, this is cooled down. I don't know why this isn't firing at the trench. Saving it for something good, I guess. What is the German player doing? Are you playing mines here? Okay. Okay, that's a choice. So command vehicle has gone static, so we did go to tier 2. And then what from tier 2 is the question. Was it just for the healing? Which makes a little sense. Healing is good. But, oh boy, look at this! This is a car! This is a very brave half-track. You don't know what's out there. If you drive over a teller mine or something, I guess no teller mine. Don't have to worry about. If you drive over a mine, what is this? Don't tell me the Stuka's firing at this thing. Okay, now it hit... I was about to say, wow, way to go, you missed a trench, but no, you didn't miss a trench. It looked like it, but it wasn't. So, Vickers hops out, hops back in, and it's like nothing ever happened. But that was what I was suggesting the Stuka should do, so I can't complain. I feel like you don't want to walk it like this, you just do it sideways across the trench. That seems to me to be the choice, because then more rockets will hit, but I might be talking out of my ass. Maybe the spread of the rockets is such that you get just as many rockets, whether you angle it sideways or up and down. Ooh, no grenade dodge. Or at last minute, I suppose. What's the German taking to be? Has this thing even moved? I guess it has moved. It was back here when the mines were set up, so I can't say it hasn't moved, but Panzer II is not getting a lot of use. Understandable, because there's AT guns out there, and actually no, it's less understandable. I was about to say AT guns and AT rifles, but the AT rifles are dead. All you have to worry about... Oh no, fortification doctrine, why? Yeah, Twitch chat fucking dried up when I said stop talking about animal sex and ET2, so no one can talk about anything other than animal sex, and Toby's CoH responds, this replay is poo. It's from a fan, so we'll wade through the poop. Whoa, Jesus, are we building a Flak 30? No, I take it back. I don't want to wade through this poop anymore. So, these I guess don't suck as much anymore. It used to be you could just like basically walk up to them, decrew them by accident, and take them. You just sort of sneezed at them and their crew would die, and then it's yours. So I don't think you can do that anymore. What is going on? The British, while I wasn't paying attention, have teched up to a fucking Cromwell or whatever the hell this is. And here's the Stuka. Oh boy. Where's it going? Okay, well, whatever. How many kills does it have? 8. Great. And now we finally have Royal Engineers. Like 20 years later, it's a comet. I can't understand the silhouettes. The silhouettes are Greek to me. Have these guys killed anything? They have 10 kills. Presumably not the people holding the Piats. What's happening over here? No attack from the Panzer. I think I'm ready to call it. The German player forgot the Panzer II was built. So, yeah, once you wiped out, in your, like 20 minutes ago in your first Stuka barrage, once you wiped out that AT rifle squad, that's when the Panzer II needs to have free reign. I like the skin, I guess. It's like Coco. You ever see that Pixar movie, Coco? I feel like if you bomb a trench, it should get bigger. Like you blow up a hole, the hole gets bigger, says Cuddles. Well, if you're a fan of that, maybe I'll cast some Manowar 2 Assault Squad, or Manowar Assault Squad 2 after this, where in that game, if you blow up a trench, it does get bigger. You just make a larger hole. ET2 points out there's a net on top, and the net is what keeps the trench from expanding when it gets bombed. The net falls in and it fills the hole. That's a good theory. Okay, so I lied. The Panzer II was not forgotten. It's about to eat shit, but is the Stuka ready? The Stuka's almost ready. This is a good Stuka target. I don't know what the British player is doing like this. Don't, this is asking for it. I don't want to be victim blaming here, but this is... Whew. Speaking of not using tanks, you got a fucking combat tank! Now's your time to shine! I guess there were Kenwerfers, who knows where the fuck, and mines even. The German player is very well prepared for the UK player penetrating deep into enemy lines, because there's mines in very conservative locations. Oh boy, reveals are a Kenton. That's good news for the British, because once you know where those are, your comet can have more free reign. Oh, and the other one's revealed over here, so now they know. Oh, Jesus, there's 3 Raketans, aren't there? This could get ugly. Piot's trying to hold... Hey, that Piot killed somebody. A little belated grenade. Okay, so now the UK player knows for sure where all 3... Oh, it's firing. Did it already fire? Nothing looks hurt. What happened? Could he click the... it's uncool... I don't understand. Did he click the fire button and then move it on accident, and then that canceled the bombardment? But the cooldown still went... Did it happen while I wasn't even paying attention? I don't even know. Has this got any shots? No, it hasn't even fired yet. Okay, so the British player knows where all the Raketans are, or at least they did as of like 30 seconds ago, which means it's time to go ham with this. Obviously this is very hurt, so it needs to get repaired, but I don't know. It's time to go ham with your infantry, maybe. Clear out of space for the comet. What is happening? Okay, I feel bad because Twitch chat dried up, so you can talk about animal sex again. But no horses. And no ponies either. Are ponies horses? Are ponies small horses, or are ponies separate things? Like a mule is a separate thing. I think a pony is a small horse. Oh boy. So you know our Kenton is over here. It was... Oh, it bounced! Or it missed or something. It didn't penetrate. You know our Kenton's here. You drive your half-track over anyways, and it doesn't matter, because Company Heroes 2. Trouser Demons. So dolphins are huge rapists. Old news. Tobis CoH, how do you feel about dolphins, the most intelligent mammal? I'm a fan of animals. Go MCS. Losing that folk squad early really hurt his map control ability. And the Kubel. Don't forget the Kubel. Actually, I would say the biggest thing hurting your map control ability is not using the Panzer II. Teching to this thing. Teching to this for God knows what reason. Why did we get this? I guess for the medics. And this thing. Those things are hurting the map control ability. I wouldn't blame the Volksgrenadiers. The Volksgrenadiers are blameless in this. Where did the Stuka just fire? It did just fire, right? Okay, I'm going insane. I heard a Stuka firing. Right? Right? Back me up. A mule is a donkey-pony hybrid. So ponies are horses. Got it. Swear to God I heard this thing fire. Okay, what is this? This is, it's another comet? Okay, here it's firing. Where are they going? It's hard to read the shadows. It's very mysterious to me how the German player is picking these targets. There are trenches and AT guns and things that don't move. And instead you fire at presumably where that infantry squad was. I mean, at the very least, if you're shooting at infantry, you shoot where they're gonna be, not where they are. Because the trick is infantry move. So if you shoot where they are, by the time the rockets land, they're not gonna be there. Hello, also Suprasume 101. Joining Twitch chat to say hello. Okay, well, we've got the 2 comets. One Raketan's revealed. The other Raketan instantly retreats. I guess that's a choice. I don't know if you need to do that, but the German player is getting fucked up. Fucked up, except zeroing artillery is scaring people away. They didn't move in Stalingrad, says Dodd. Go MCS. He shot where that infantry would have fallen back to and scared that squad move forward. Okay, so that's fine. You can aim for their retreat path if you think it's gonna be an instant retreat. Oh fuck! Shut up. It's gonna if you think it's gonna be an instant retreat when you when they hear the rockets. Oh boy, this 38 centimeter flak, 2 centimeter flak 38 emplacement's really doing a job, doing a great job so far. It's got a kill. And anyways, the comet's getting fucked up by the Raketans, which they knew were back there. Did the half-track just die? No, light vehicle destroyed. This died. The fucking comet assassinated the Stuka, but it doesn't matter because it got decrewed in the world's luckiest decrewing. The German player can now simply take that back. So Topaz CoH says rip Stuka, but the answer is actually totally fine. Does not matter one bit. You'll pay like 40 manpower to recruit that thing. LOL abandon is right, says Cuddle 1612. Well, Cuddle said LOL abandon. And I said is right. I like how the 6-pounder is being used just to get itself fucked up by infantry so it can reveal where they are for the rest of the British team. But I think... Oh no! The PzII actually did something! What is happening? Is that a satchel charge or some shit? There's a gammon bomb. Good lord. German's not having it. You lost veterancy though, says Trouser Demon. Yeah, how much veterancy did it have? I think it just had Vet 1 at best. Has anyone ever used a howitzer, says ET22? A howitzer, like, for either of these players? They don't get howitzers, right? The United States player, the infantry company, has the field howitzer. Those used to be all the rage, right? There was a time when people were building those. Yeah, I don't know about driving straight into these Raketenwerfers. Somewhere the German just lost a squad. Down here or some shit. Hasn't recruited this yet, so that's great. You can recruit and then buy the repair people here. That would be nice and cheap. Jesus, it fucking killed them, right? Oh no, this thing, there's 2 of them. I don't know how the British are getting away with this, but finally the flak is dead. Oh no, don't turn your rear armor! No, that's the armor that's less armor. There's more armor on the front. The trick to not do this is to click the reverse button on your tank. I guess you can't see it here, but you click the reverse button on your tank and click where you want to go, or just give it a lot of tiny waypoints behind it, which is what I do because I still don't have the muscle memory of using reverse. I don't trust reverse, because reverse wasn't added until very late in the game, relatively. What the life? Never, ever, not once, no one ever. Talking about using howitzers, presumably. Oh, the Soviet howitzer, so it says ET-ET2. I think I've seen the Soviet... You mean the B1? The big fucking thing? I've seen that a couple times. Obviously it's not very popular because huge artillery sucks, but I'm sure team games is all the fucking rage. I'm sure they don't do anything in team games except build that howitzer. I made a macro on my mouse that is R plus left clicks is what does life. Well, I made macaroni with potato and paprika. It's called like crumpless tzatziki or something. I can't actually look this up. Maybe I can look this up on my telephone. Let's follow some unit while I do this so you're not staring off into infinity. That's not the unit to follow. That's the unit to follow. Let's see if I can find the name of this Hungarian pasta dish. It's good shit. You guys should make it. Crumpless. I think I found it. It's called crumpless testa. Crumpless, spelled like you think. Crump, L-I-S, and then tests, T-E-S-Z-T-A. Cook yourself some of that. Good comfort food. 100% comes recommended. Are we drunk, says Surprise Me 101? No, we're not drunk. I haven't been drunk in days. Did somebody make a French retreat joke in chat? Not funny. Okay, here come the Stuka. Well, I asked for it to shoot the trench, and it shot the trench with one rocket. I don't know about lining up the Stuka so that the final rocket of the barrage is on the trench. But, okay, and what the fuck is even going on? Was there smoke on the Raketin that didn't do anything? It seems to have been... And why is it retreating? Anyways, that's strange. I mean, it's not super strange. Obviously, smoke works like 80% of the time, which means it doesn't work 20% of the time. This guy is playing a little first-person shooter. He's inching around the side, and now he's dead. He's playing PUBG. What is making the engine noises? These are making the engine noises. Bum bum bum. Very sneaky Raketins. What kind of sight do they have? This is pretty insane. This is insane. Driving your two cloaked Raketins into the unknown and building a Jagdpanzer. Both are crazy, and it's actually going to work. Look at that. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Nobody expects a Jagdpanzer either. Why would you buy one of those? What are you doing? Who just died? Did these guys just die? This looks relatively recent. This Comet's got 9 kills. PUBG is a good comparison to CoH2. Both engines suck ass. What engine is PUBG on? I thought it's on Unreal, but I don't actually know. Jagdpanzer 4 is good, man. It's good, but like... You have so many Raketins. Use your 3 Raketins to kill the Comets. Like, you just did it once, do it again, and then you don't need a Jagdpanzer. You don't need it for anything. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a bad tank. I just think there's typically... Maybe there's not typically better choices, but sometimes there's better choices, and this is one of those times. Can't assume the Raketins will kill Comet that can one-shot them. Oh, there's only 2 Comets. There's 1 Comet now and 3 Raketenwerfers. You can assume. Raketins can't chase, though. Nobody needs to fucking... fucking Jagdpanzer can barely chase. You don't want to get yourself behind enemy lines in a Jagdpanzer. Because obviously they can't shoot in any direction except right in front of them. This is pretty crazy. I don't know what these guys are doing. I guess Shift clicked over here 20 minutes ago to salvage the wreck. Jagdpanzer putting him some... Hey, look, is the Jagdpanzer now can chase? Oh, just kidding. No, there's no way it can do that because it just gets fucking P-otted. Get fucking owned, chat. 2 Comets when he finished the Jagdpanzer. I know, but there could be 1. There could have been 1 because he had a plan. A plan with the Raketins. That half-track driving right through the engine bay of the other tank. LOL. Yeah, that's one of the strangest things about Cup to Heroes 2. For movement purposes, the tank's collision is like a tiny cylinder in the center. We got a bit of trouble.
Trying to take one of our points.
Nice setting up in the red cover behind or in front of enemy squad. Okay, and these guys are trying to repeat. They're going for a repeat. They want the same thing. If both vehicles are moving, there's no collision. If one stops, they do. Well, to be fair, that's how it works in real life. 3 kills. One of which is a trench. Which does not count. Alright, we're getting another Cromwell. Wait. I've been... I was like, for a second, I thought I had been confusing this Cromwell with a Comet the entire game. And the answer is no, it's actually been a Cromwell the whole time, because it's relatively new, and the Comet died. I remember that now. I'm good to go. And I think the Germans lose. They have 16 VPs, and that's what happens when you go Fortifications Doctrine, build a Stuka, tech to tier 2 for 0 discernible reason. Shut up, British announcer, tally-ho, great. And don't use your Panzer II for 20 minutes. The Panzer II is there for you. Okay, this trench is not... He's really trying to kill it with the last rocket of everything. That's not... You want to kill it, like, with the first rocket. That's the one that lands first. Or the middle rockets, because then you get multiple rocket hits. Rocket Man. Okay, well, thanks for sending in that replay. My suggestion, if you're Germans, is use your Panzer II. My suggestion, if you're the UK, is... I don't know about the tank hunter stuff, that was some weird sort of taking choices overall, but tank spam certainly works if your opponent is not competent to respond to it. The end.